Imagine navigating the streets of New York on a Monopoly board, but this is no ordinary game, it's a metaphor for building a real estate empire. Just as the roll of a dice in Monopoly can make or break fortunes, so too has the Trump family navigated the ups and downs of the real estate world. Their story is a fascinating journey filled with towering successes and monumental setbacks, all under the bright lights of public scrutiny. From the early days of Friedrich Trump, who laid the foundation of the family fortune, to the towering figure of Donald Trump, whose name has become synonymous with luxury, their tale is a testament to the American dream. But like any game of Monopoly, it's not without its fair share of controversy. So join us as we roll the dice and explore the wealth journey of the Trump dynasty. Our journey begins with Friedrich Trump, a German immigrant who dared to dream of a golden future in America. Born in Karlstadt, Germany, Friedrich embarked on a brave voyage across the Atlantic in 1885, leaving his homeland for the land of opportunity. Friedrich found himself in the bustling city of New York, but the streets weren't paved with gold as he had hoped. Instead, he found hard work and determination to be his ticket to success. He became a barber, saving every penny he earned. But Friedrich had bigger dreams and a keen eye for opportunity. When the Klondike Gold Rush began in the late 19th century, he saw his chance. He left New York and headed west, not to dig for gold, but to cater to those who did. Friedrich built hotels and restaurants, providing gold seekers with a place to rest, eat, and spend their freshly acquired fortunes. His establishments, often located in areas teeming with gold miners, were lucrative. Friedrich's Arctic restaurant and hotel, for instance, was not just a place to rest one's head. It was a beacon of comfort and luxury in the harsh conditions of the Klondike. He offered fine dining and good company, a welcome respite for the weary and gold-laden. Friedrich's ventures flourished, and so began the Trump fortune. But it wasn't just about the money. Friedrich was building something more, a legacy. He was laying down the first bricks of what would become the Trump dynasty. From these ventures, Friedrich learned the power of location, the importance of providing value, and the art of seizing opportunities. These lessons would be passed down through the generations, shaping the future of the Trump family and their business endeavors. From humble beginnings, a foundation was laid for an empire that would span generations. Friedrich Trump, a barber-turned-businessman, had begun a dynasty that would forever leave its mark on the American landscape. Next, we land on Fred Trump, who turned his father's dreams into a concrete reality. Born in 1905, Fred found himself amidst the bustling vitality of New York City, a perfect petri dish for his ambitions. Fred Trump began his career in real estate while he was still in his teens, partnering with his mother Elizabeth to form E. Trump & Son. It was during the Great Depression when Fred truly began to make his mark. He capitalized on the economic downturn, focusing on building homes and apartment buildings for middle-class families across Brooklyn and Queens. His knack for finding a niche in the market, coupled with his tenacity, allowed him to navigate through the economic turmoil and come out stronger on the other side. By the mid-20th century, Fred had become a prominent figure in the New York real estate industry. His properties were not just buildings, they were homes for countless families, and his success was reflected in the city's changing skyline. However, it wasn't all smooth sailing for Fred Trump. His real estate empire was not without its controversies. In the late 1970s, Fred and his son Donald were accused of racial discrimination in their rental practices. The claim was that they were systematically excluding Black and Hispanic applicants from their properties. The case was eventually settled without admission of guilt, but it cast a shadow over Fred's otherwise impressive career. Yet, Fred Trump was more than just his controversies. He was a shrewd businessman who understood the importance of perseverance, the power of a well-placed bet, and the value of hard work. His philosophy of knowing your bricks was more than just a metaphor for understanding the real estate business. It was a reflection of his belief in the importance of details, the value of diligence, and the necessity of personal involvement in one's work. Fred's approach to business was not just about making money, it was about creating value, building communities, and forging a legacy. His work ethic, his dedication, and his drive to succeed were traits he passed on to his children, particularly his son Donald, who would go on to expand the Trump real estate empire into new territories and industries. In 1999, Fred Trump passed away, leaving behind a real estate portfolio worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But his true legacy lies not just in the wealth he accumulated, but in the empire he built, the communities he helped shape, and the family he raised. With every real estate deal, Fred Trump was not just constructing buildings, he was building a legacy. a legacy that would continue to influence the landscape of American real estate, shape the skyline of New York City, and echo in the lives of his descendants for generations to come. Enter Donald Trump, the man who would take the Trump brand global. Born in 1946, Donald Trump was the fourth of 5 children of Fred and Mary Trump. He was a lively child, and from an early age he showed an interest in his father's business, real estate. After graduating from the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania in 1968, Donald Trump joined his father's company, Elizabeth Trump and Son. But his aspirations were far beyond building homes and apartments in the outer boroughs of New York. Donald Trump had his eyes on Manhattan, the heart of New York City. In the early 70s, he managed to secure a deal that would mark the beginning of his journey into luxury real estate. The Commodore Hotel, a once glamorous but then decaying establishment, was acquired and transformed into the Grand Hyatt. This project not only revitalized a historic building, but also signaled the arrival of a new player in the world of luxury real estate, Donald Trump. But he didn't stop at real estate. In the 80s, Trump expanded his business portfolio to include casinos and golf courses. Atlantic City was his playground, where he opened 3 casinos, Trump Plaza, Trump Castle, and the Trump Taj Mahal. These glitzy establishments were a testament to Trump's love for glamour and luxury. However, it wasn't just about the properties he owned. Donald Trump understood the power of branding. He put the Trump name on everything he could: buildings, casinos, golf courses, even steaks. His name became a brand, synonymous with luxury and success. Trump was not just selling real estate or casino experiences, he was selling a lifestyle, a dream. Trump's ventures into reality TV with The Apprentice further cemented his brand. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon. The show not only entertained millions of viewers, but also introduced Donald Trump, the businessman, to a global audience. But the journey wasn't always smooth. Trump's expansion into Atlantic City was marked by financial difficulties, and his casinos eventually filed for bankruptcy. His foray into the airline industry with the Trump shuttle was also short-lived. Nevertheless, these setbacks did not deter him. He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and kept moving forward. Trump's business career has always been marked by a willingness to take risks, a knack for self-promotion, and an undeniable resilience in the face of setbacks. These qualities have shaped his business ventures and contributed to the creation of the Trump brand. Under Donald Trump's leadership, the Trump brand became synonymous with luxury, but not without its fair share of controversies. From allegations of unfair business practices to questions about his financial solvency, Trump's business career has been as colorful as the man himself. But one thing's for sure: when it comes to the world of business, Donald Trump has left an indelible mark. Just like a game of Monopoly, the Trump family's journey has had its ups and downs. It's tough to discuss the Trump dynasty without acknowledging the notable successes and failures that have shaped their wealth. Donald Trump, the face of the family, has had a business career as audacious as a high-stakes roll of the dice. One of the major successes that marked Donald's career was the development of the Trump Tower in New York City. Completed in 1983, it stands as a symbol of the Trump brand, a 58-story beacon of luxury and opulence. It was here that Donald cemented his reputation as a real estate mogul, transforming the Trump name into a global brand. However, it's not all been hotels and high-rises. Trump's ventures into the casino industry were less fruitful. The Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, which Donald dubbed the 8th wonder of the world, filed for bankruptcy just a year after its grand opening in 1990. This wasn't the last time Trump's casinos would face financial turmoil. The Trump Plaza Casino and the Trump Castle Casino both filed for bankruptcy in the early 90s, adding to a growing list of failed ventures. But like a player who's landed on go, Donald always seemed to bounce back. His foray into reality television with The Apprentice was a hit, further cementing his celebrity status and providing a new revenue stream. He even managed to turn his bankrupt casinos into a success story of sorts by restructuring the debt and maintaining his stake in the businesses. Then of course there's the Trump Organization's golf courses, luxury hotels, and real estate holdings around the world, all contributing to the family's wealth. Yet these ventures have not been without controversy and challenges, from legal disputes to public backlash. In the end, the Trump family's fortune, like a game of Monopoly, is a tale of strategic moves, risky gambles, and the occasional get-out-of-jail-free card. It's a story that's as unpredictable as the roll of the dice. The Trump family's fortune has seen more twists and turns than Park Place and Boardwalk combined. If you've enjoyed this journey through the Trump family's wealth history, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We've unboxed a treasure trove of stories from Friedrich's initial ventures to Donald's high-stakes gambles. But trust us, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We've got a whole lot more coming your way. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't shy away from that share button. Let's spark conversations, debates, or even just a good old laugh. After all, history, like any good game of Monopoly, has its fair share of victories, bankruptcies, and unexpected turns. And isn't it all the more interesting when we navigate these together? So come, join us as we delve deeper into the labyrinth of history. Because just like Monopoly, it's more fun when you play with friends. From Friedrich to Donald, the Trump family's wealth journey has been a roller coaster ride. It all started with Friedrich Trump, a German immigrant who came to America with a desire to build a better life. Starting from scratch, he built hotels and restaurants during the gold rush, laying the foundation of the Trump family's real estate empire. Then came Fred Trump, who took the reins from his father and expanded their reach in the New York real estate industry. He built homes and apartment buildings, establishing a name for the Trumps in the city that never sleeps. However, his journey was not without controversy, as he faced accusations of racial discrimination. Enter Donald Trump, the face of the Trump brand that we know today. He made a name for himself by expanding into luxury real estate, casinos, and golf courses. His brash marketing strategies and flamboyant style made the Trump name synonymous with opulence and success. However, the Trump family's journey was not always smooth sailing. They experienced major business failures and faced bankruptcy. Yet they also celebrated triumphs that further solidified their place in America's business landscape. Their story shows us the highs and lows of pursuing wealth, the risks taken, and the rewards reaped. The Trump family's legacy is a testament to the American dream and the relentless pursuit of success. Their story is a reminder that building an empire is not a straight path, often filled with twists and turns, triumphs and failures. It's a narrative that reflects the larger story of America's pursuit of success and the challenges that come with it. Just like in Monopoly, the Trump family's wealth journey teaches us that in the game of real estate, fortune favors the bold. But remember, it's not just about the pursuit of wealth, it's about the journey, the lessons learned, and the legacy left behind. And in the case of the Trumps, that legacy is a dynasty built on ambition, resilience, and a bold approach to business.